Hi, everyone. My name is Smriti, and I am a software engineer at Google, and I am also a Magic mentor. And today I am interviewing mentee Karen and mentor Anne. They've just completed a session at ODA, and it has been awesome to be able to hear about all the work you did this session, Karen. With that, I want each of you to introduce yourselves, just one sentence, what grade you're in, what school you go to, and we'll start with Karen.
Yeah, my name is Karen Salcedo, and I attend Oxford Day Academy, and I'm a junior. Um, yeah.
Thanks.
Oh,
Anne?
my name is Anne. I'm a software engineer at Google. I graduated from University of Washington.
Very cool. So the first question is for Karen. How did you hear about Magic and why were you interested in participating in the program?
For me, I learned about magic was when they came to our school and they're presenting on different opportunities for like the girls. And so at first I wasn't interested, but then I thought I should try something new because like if I don't try something new, then I feel like I would miss out on a lot of things in life, and this would be a great opportunity for me to just get out of my comfort zone. So that's why I joined Magic.
That's awesome. And I love how with your project, you both tried to learn more about programming and STEM and computer science, and you also tried to learn about a career in the field. So I know that you watched some videos on Khan Academy, right, for different career opportunities in tech. How did you discover, so first of all, how did you find those on Khan Academy and what really interested you? You talked about a couple of them in your presentation.
Well, Anne helped me find like those resources, so I kind
Mhm.
of like depended on Anne a little bit on those type of resources, and then I did my own research on different websites. I just don't have them with me right now, but I was interested in for the what was it called? Let me find it. The customer success wait yeah, customer success manager, because like I although I don't like talking a lot and you have to do a lot of talking sometimes, I do like getting opinions on others on how to like how they feel about a certain thing. So
Mhm.
that's what I kind of like to do, and I thought I would be interested in that because I like working with others sometimes. At times I just want to be like an introvert and not talk to no one, but I feel like this would be also great for me.
Very cool. Yeah, I think it's really valuable to think about the different kinds of careers you can have in tech. It's not just the one software engineering position, which is also great. I'm a bit biased, but uh, so my next question has to do a little bit on the coding side. So I know that you used Code Academy, right? And to kind of learn more about JavaScript. And I think the first time I learned JavaScript, I also used Code Academy. Few years ago. And so you did this rock, paper, scissors game. And I was wondering, have you thought about right now it kind of prints out the choice of the user and the choice of the computer and then who wins. Have you thought about how you would add visuals to it and what that would be like?
Well, now that you mentioned it, it would have been a good idea, but I didn't see that would have been a possibility because I wasn't sure yet of how to do that. So I think
Mhm.
if I can make it more next time I'd probably make it more with more visuals, and I feel like I would try to do something that's interesting and different other than rock paper scissors.
Yeah, no, I think this is actually the first time I learned programming. My first game I made was tic-tac-toe, and it also didn't really have any, visuals or anything. So this is just an awesome stepping stone to, then you can either work with Anne or find resources now that you know how to do those things to figure out how can I add visuals to this. So now I have a couple questions for Anne. First off, can you explain or summarize your connection to magic?
Um, I think I started being a mentor at Magic in 2018. And Karen's probably my fifth mentees. Um, I I had a great experience being a mentor because I feel like I learned a lot from working with my mentees and from my mentees as well.
Yeah.
Karen is a very diligent girl, and she's curious. Whenever she encounters difficulties, she'll figure out a way to solve the problem. So that spirit I also learned from Karen.
That's awesome. I even saw that curiosity, Karen, from your presentation, and it was awesome to hear you explain the journey that you went through with magic. Another question for Anne. Is there anything from, so you mentioned you've mentored before. Is there anything that you'll take away from this experience with Karen into your next mentoring experiences?
I really like, this is the first time I explored different career opportunities with my mentee. I feel personally, I appreciate the opportunity and technology. I feel I'm empowered by this field. I hope all other girls has opportunities to consider working in technology one day. And I don't want them to feel they have to be a software engineer. They have to love programming to work in technology. There are different roles, different interesting and fun things to do. So next time I'll probably keep this open, keep this discussion open, and introduce different type of roles to my mentee.
Yeah, that is awesome. I think that, that's not a discussion that I've had with my mentees either necessarily. And I think that would be super valuable. I'm so happy that you two could explore that together. So back to Karen for a couple more questions. So what's next? I know that you mentioned you'd be interested in maybe doing more games or more complex games. What do you think you will do, and how will you get there? Will you continue with Code Academy, for example?
I feel like I would just look into more on what I'm interested in. Depending on where I go, I would probably continue or not continue doing the improving my game. But since that kind of bothers me, just leaving it like that, I might just try to include visuals like you say, because I hate starting something and then not finishing it and not improving it. So maybe just work on that as like a little hobby. So yeah.
Totally feel that as well. That's awesome, and I'm happy that you now also have an idea of what resources you can use and continue, as well as having Anne as your mentor. Finally, do you have any advice for future mentees in your place?
I feel like I would just tell them to like take no risks, even if you think that something may seem like kind of boring, lame, or like too complex. Try to take that opportunity as like a lesson to be like learned, and also just like get out of your comfort zone, because you're not always going to be comfortable with doing something you don't like. Obviously, you're gonna have to do a lot of things that you don't like, but you have to get out that comfort zone and kind of get used to that. So I guess just get used to being uncomfortable. No way.
I love that. That's great. Yeah, and that's how we grow. So thank you so much, Karen and Anne, and congratulations again to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.